So next concept is angle between the tangents drawn from a point to the circle. Now let S is equal to 0 be a circle and Px1 comma y1 be any external point from which the tangents are drawn to the circle like this. Let theta be the angle between those tangents. Now you can see the tangents drawn from P to the circle meets the circle at Q and R. They meet at Q and R. Clearly PQ is the length of tangent and length of tangent is root S11 and CQ is equal to radius of the circle, that is small r. Let theta be the angle between these two tangents so that the line joining CP is the angular bisector of the angle P. Now this line is the angular bisector. So here the angle will be theta by 2. Now from the diagram, from right angled triangle. Now this is the right angle triangle because it is the normal and this is the tangent. So from the right angle triangle PQC we have tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2 can be taken as CQ by PQ. So tan theta by 2 is equal to, where CQ is R, PQ is root S1. So this is the angle between the tangents. So if theta is the angle between the tangents, then we have tan theta by 2 is equal to R by root S11. That is the concept. Next concept is the area of triangle formed by the pair of tangents drawn from external point to the circle and the chord of contacts drawn from the point. Now let S is equal 0 be a circle and P be an external point from which the pair of tangents are drawn to the circle. Now the pair of tangents drawn from the external point meets the circle at A and B. Now that AB is called chord of contact. The line joining AB is called chord of contact. We have the angle between the tangents tan theta by 2 is given by R by root S1. We are going to find the area of triangle PAB. That is what we are going to find. Now area of triangle is given by half AB sin C or half BC sin A or half AB sin C from the properties of triangles. So area of triangle PAB, is equal to half PA into PB into sin theta. That is angle between the sides PA and PB. You have this formula. If ABC is the triangle, then area of triangle is half BC sin A, where B is equal to AC and C is equal to AB. Similarly, we have a triangle PAB. So area of triangle is PA, PB, including the sine angle theta. So that is the area of triangle formula. Now this can be written as half PA is root S11, PB is also root S11, since they are the length of tangents drawn from the point. Now sin theta can be written as 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. So half into S11 into 2 tan theta by 2 is r by root S11 by 1 plus r square by S11. So 2 cancel. Root S11 is cancelled into r by S11 plus r square by S11. You have x into root x is equal to x power 3 by 2. So S11 into root S11 is S11 power 3 by 2 into r by 1 plus r square. That is the area of triangle formed by the chord of contact and the tangents drawn from the point B. So area is r into S11 power 3 by 2 by S11 plus r square. Very very important concept for objective exams also. Next definition, inverse points. Let S is equal 0 be a circle with center C and radius R. 2 points P and Q are said to be inverse points with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 if they satisfy say some conditions like this. First one is C, P, Q are collinear. So C, P, Q are collinear. That means they must lie on same line. Second point is PQ lies on the same side of C, like this. PQ lie on the same side of C. They must lie on same side of the center. Now if the points like these are not inverse points, remember this. These points are not inverse points. Here PQ lies on the opposite sides of C. So first point is P, C, Q are collinear. That means they lie on same line, and P, Q are on the same side of C. And third point is CP into CQ is equal to R square. CP into CQ equal to R square. Those points which satisfy these three conditions are called inverse point. Now remember this important point. If Q is the inverse point of P with respect to circle S is equal to 0, then Q is the point of intersection of polar of P and line joining CP. Very very important concept. So if Q is the inverse point of P, then it is the point of intersection of polar of P. This is the polar of P and line joining CP. Those the point of intersection of polar of P and line joining CP is called the inverse point of P. Very very important concept. Problem, find the inverse point of minus 2 comma 3 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. Now we know that inverse point of the given point is the point of intersection of the polar of P and line joining CP. This is the inverse point of P. It is the intersection of polar of P and line joining CP. So let us consider the given circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y plus 9 equal to 0. So where center C minus G comma minus F is equal to 2 comma 3. And given point P minus 2 comma 3. Now consider the polar of P with respect to S is equal to 0, that is S11 xx1 plus yy1 plus g of x plus x1 plus f of y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. So x into 2, minus 2 plus y into 3 minus 2 into x minus 2 minus 3 into y plus 3 plus 9 is equal to 0. So minus 2x plus 3y minus 2x plus 4 minus 3y minus 9 plus 9 equal to 0. So polar of P, here 3y minus 3y will be cancelled. So minus 4x 9 minus 9 cancelled plus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. This is the polar of P. Now let us find line joining CP. Consider CP. Line joining CP. That is, now here y coordinates are same. Y coordinates are same means it is the horizontal line. So equation of the line joining CP is y minus 3 is equal to 3 minus 3 pi minus 2 into x minus 2. That will be y minus 3 is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. Now the point of intersection of these two is the inverse point of P with respect to the circle. So inverse point of P with respect to the circle is 1 comma 3. That is the required point, which is denoted by Q. Very important problem.